In a small corner shop tucked between a pharmacy and a tailor's kiosk, Mama Ireti ran a salon. It wasn't fancy, just 2 chairs, one mirror, and a shelf of carefully arranged oils and combs. But people came, not because of how the salon looked, but because of how they felt when they sat in a chair. Mama Ireti worked with great skill. Her braids were always neat, and her hairstyling always on point. But it was the way she listened that people remembered. Women came with heavy heart. Some talked, some stayed silent. She didn't force either. No judgment, no advice. Just the steady reading of pattern and plaiting. One young woman once said, "I didn't come here to look good. I came here to feel human again." It wasn't just about hairstyles, it was about the space to feel without pressure, without interruption. There was always a folded towel nearby, not for wet hair, but for quiet tears. It was used more than people admitted. One customer sat down, said nothing, and halfway through, broke down. Her mother passed away 2 months ago. Her mother was her confidant and her greatest support system. She didn't want words. She wanted hands that knew how to hold pain without crushing it. Mama Ireti didn't ask questions. She simply said, "You are safe here." Another came after a medical diagnosis. She didn't want pity. She just wanted to feel like herself. Mama Ireti adjusted her scarf and started braiding. In that little room, people didn't just get styled. They found space to gather their scattered pieces. People often asked why Mama Ireti never gave advice. She said, "Most people already know what they feel. They just need a space to feel it." She believed that being present, truly present, can be more healing than any words. Because sometimes healing doesn't come from being told what to do. It comes from being allowed to fall apart and still be held. One Thursday, a teenage girl sat in Mama Ireti's chair, quiet and withdrawn. Her phone buzzed constantly, but she ignored it. Halfway through the braids, she said, "They are calling me names online. It's like I can't even breathe without someone commenting." Mama Ireti didn't rush to respond. She reached for the bottle of oil and said, "It's hard when people speak without kindness, but don't let their noise make you forget your work." She continued braiding slowly and gently, letting the silence do the rest. Before the girl stood to leave, she turned and asked, "Mama Ireti, do you ever cry?" Mama Ireti smiled and replied, "Of course I do, but when I'm holding others, I hold back, not because I am strong, but because I want them to feel safe." The girl nodded quietly, hugged Mama Ireti and said, "Thank you, not just for her hair, but for being there." Over time, the salon became more than a salon. It became a place people felt understood, a room where it was okay to pause, okay to cry, okay to be real. Mama Ireti never changed her prices, but her chair never stayed empty because she had built more than a business. She had built a sanctuary. She never went viral, never ran ads, but if you ask anyone who had been in her chair, they'll tell you she gave something rare, the chance to feel without being rushed. And that is the heart of the story. You don't always need to fix others. You don't always need to write words. Sometimes just being there, steady and gentle, without judgment, is the greatest act of care. If you've ever made someone feel safe, to cry, to speak, to be fully themselves, you've done what Mama Ireti did. You've offered quiet strength. You have been someone's peace. And in case no one has told you lately, that matters. You matter. Because the world doesn't just need louder voices, it needs softer spaces, and you are one of them. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next one.